Hey, this is Sam broadcasting, bro. Alright, party is being broadcasted. There we go. The Daytona 250 for the GoPro series. Yes, the GoPro series is here at Daytona. It's been a...
Still need an invite.
Alright, hold on, I got you. Oh, game, did you get it yet? I'm loading.
Oh, okay, there we go.
The Daytona 250. We've been waiting for this for like a month and a half now.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, the Daytona.
So on pole is Brute.
Yes, loading at the moment. I feel like we might miss the beginning. I hope not. I really do hope not.
While you do that, I'll just run through the starting order.
It's really loading. It's really loading. Hold on. Is it loading on yours? I mean, is it on your screen? Is it loading? It says waiting for drivers.
Like loading
All right.
join the lobby.
There. I'm in. All right. They're doing the pace lap. The 42 is in the lead. The 31 is starting second. So yeah, we're interested. I mean, we're getting ready for a fantastic race here at Daytona for the GoPro Cup Series here at Daytona. Yes, it's been a long month and a half, but the green flag is out here at Daytona.
So before we really get into the race, any predictions for a winner, Sean?
Zach, I definitely think that Zach will do it. Zach has shown time and time again that he can win at literally any track. The 42 of Brute Gorgon is currently your leader, and we have the 20 car in the back. Hit the wall a little bit. I think that he'll be okay from that. He's going on the outside. He has no drafting partners, but currently Zach is currently in the back though. Flyers right there. The second to last. As let's go up here. We have a fantastic battle.
Right now, I feel like if
as the 43
teams link up,
if they link up, then they could definitely get around that 42. But that's all they need to do is just link up. That 42 seems to be fast on its own.
31 stuck up high.
The 43, ooh, that high lane is really going it. It's really going quick. The 31, yes, the 31 is into the wall. But look at that 43 going up. Brute is just having a great run. So far, he's led every lap. But the 43. The 43, he's getting that help from the 48. There they go. They got to make that move in the high lane. There they go. The high lane has formed, and it is prominent. Fantastic pack racing by these drivers. Everyone's holding it up. Oh, the 28. Oh, they're wrecking.
Oh, they're out.
They're wrecking. There goes the 9 into the inside wall. Nobody has really spun out. However, they're definitely seem to be out of it. I think they're slowing down. Yes, the caution is out here at Daytona. Wow, it's definitely been a very interesting first few laps here at Daytona. And
what do you think went wrong there?
Say it again.
What do you think went wrong there, Sean?
I think it was all about the way they were pushing. I think when they pushed, it just accidentally turned them, you know. Sometimes it's just like that. Or I think they hit the apron by accident. Maybe they just hit the apron by accident. Because when you hit the apron, no matter where you are, when it comes to Daytona, Bristol, Richmond, at any track, when you hit that apron, you could spin out. And I mean just spin out instantly. So that's what I think it is. So the caution was out. But we are about to go back to green on this restart. All right, the 43 is in the lead. Because the Brute is actually in 4th position. Horrible start for the 48 as the 43 has a very incredible
48
start.
drops back.
Yes, he does. Yes,
very
he does.
far back.
Very far back for the 48. And the 42 of Brute Gorgon is definitely far back. Definitely seems to be out of it at the moment, but we have the whole
20
race.
is hitting the wall hard.
Look at the 43. The 43 is having an extreme push
18.
from Mafia in the 31.
18.
Zach.
Off turn 2 there, the 18 hits the wall. Lost a whole bunch of time. Probably not going to have the draft.
Oh, man, that's horrible for him. As we're going to ride on board with the 43 of Crucial. Crucial, we've talked about what Crucial has definitely been a very amazing driver. We've talked about in the past how good he's been, and he's leading right now, doing a fantastic job. I'll be right back.
31 shoved up high. 78 into the wall. 48 and 31 up into the wall. They're spinning it out of turn 2. Don't know if caution will come out. Massive wreck. Caution's down. Well, heading green again. It'll be the 20, followed by the 9, 42, the 43, and then the 88 rounds out the top 5. We get going again. 42, shoved down by the 9 below the yellow. He'll drop back. Big Dave takes second. As they file in together, 43 and 28 stuck up high. No support, we'll get pushed back farther. Try to do a side draft. 43 up alone now, as they all get single file down the backstretch. Cars are very spaced out here, as 9 all over the bumper of the 20 car.
Hello, Directional. I am back. I got a news flash from my mom about something at school, but that is besides the point. I am currently on board.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Commercial break. I'm on board with the 42. The 42 seems to be very fast on this high side, as you can tell. Let me just change the camera view right quick. Ooh, he comes right across the nose of Flyers. And look at that 28 having a fantastic run on the island, but he has no help. What happened to the 43 while I was gone? He is back now.
43 was pushed down to the outside.
Oh, the 48!
Into
the 48!
grass.
Hold up, the 48. Let me... Oh, bro. The
You might come
48
back on
digs
track.
up so much grass. Wow. Well, that's the end of his
18 will
moment.
get by.
I think the caution... No, the caution doesn't seem to be out, and they are still racing. Oh, but look at this. There goes Flyers on
88
the
pushed out
outside. He pushed to the outside. Unfortunate for him. He's going to have to drop back to the back as he has no help. That 43 could give him some... Nah, not very good for him.
Something I've noticed this race is the 18 is choosing to stay back instead of being in the pack, maybe to avoid any possible accidents and get field position.
Honestly, I definitely agree with that. This is Daytona, and Daytona definitely is known for its wrecks and its recklessness between other drivers. So maybe staying in the back for the beginning part is actually very wise of him to do. But staying in the front, I guess staying in the front is just fun. As you can tell, these drivers seem to be having a fun. Oh, the 88, the big one.
Flyers to the inside.
Flyers to the inside, the 31, the 9, the 88. The 42.
They're all getting collected.
All in there, and we were just talking about that too. How Daytona can definitely be reckless. The 42 seems to be stuck.
And watch, the 18 of Zach has now moved up further.
The caution is
Increasing
out.
his position.
The caution is definitely out with the 20 in the lead. Wow. Okay.
What do you think went wrong there?
All right, I'll tell you what went wrong. Aggressiveness. Big
Exactly.
Dave, the 9. Coffee is currently your leader at the moment, so that 20 car. I noticed that there's not really a very dominant car, as you could say. There's not a very dominant car. We've seen the 20 lead. We've seen the 43 lead. We've seen... I think that's it.
Still 3 cautions in the first stage.
All right, now we're about to go back to the restart. All right, now HC
Very
Raindrop leads us down in that 20 car for the restart here at Daytona.
Once again, the 18 will choose to drop back to the back of the pack. Stays on the high line.
Like I said before, I definitely agree with that. Ooh, they are very squirrely. Very squirrely. They need to hold their line when it comes to drafting here at Daytona. There is Flyers right there. Fantastic run by
28
him.
dives down in front of the 42.
Oh, the 9. Oh, the 43 gets it to the wall.
Good
And
control
they
of his car there.
saved it.
The 78 is now
he's
below the line.
He's under the yellow line. And he's
Comes
going to
up
go back
safely.
up the track. Swerves up the track even. Ooh, the 28 got loose. And who was that? That's the 43.
42.
I'm at the 42. My mistake. The 42 loses control. All right, and you got Big Dave in the 9 car runs over the cone after just trucking below the yellow line. And there goes the 88 on the high side. Now look at him. He's up there.
Something I noticed about restarts here is cars are getting a little too aggressive coming off the turn trying to lead, or at least gain position just for a single lap or two,
Ooh, the 88
which causes to be pushed out of the line somewhat and causes cautions.
All right, look, the first time today we seen Zach Mayo in the 18 up there in the lead pack. Yes, he's been. Oh,
28
the 28 spins out. Is there a caution? No caution.
No caution.
Wow.
The 28 will.
The 28 and the 78. Wow, everybody's just losing control here.
Once again, way too aggressive to start out.
All right, the 18 is giving the 20 of Coffee incredible pushing.
Great teamwork by teammates there.
Definitely a fantastic job. They're still in the lead but that high lane. That high lane is forming. Look at that 43 coming. That 48 is pushing the 43. Incredibly.
I say.
Oh, they are swerving. The 31 saves it. Incredible run. Say it again, directional.
Another thing I've noticed is no one seems to be cooperating with each other when it comes to forming a high line, making it impossible for anyone to pass HC here.
That
as
bottom
the 43
lane
of.
Ooh.
Yes.
That bottom lane is just God when it comes to this game. This game definitely very much improvement over the second game. Better bump drafting. As you can tell, bump drafting really helps you here. That 18 is just sticking right behind the 20. I don't think he's gonna leave. Oh, look at the 42. He's gonna.
42.
Oh, Big Dave is
9
in the
into
wall.
the wall. 9 spins. 9 under the apron.
The 9 is on the apron,
Big Dave
but I
not
don't think
having
there's
a
a
very
caution
good
for
race
it.
today.
He must definitely be mad about that. Oh, the 78 almost spins out, and he saves it. Does not wreck. All right, but now we just have a single file. Looks like there's single file. Oh, but the 31 comes out. Looks like he's gonna try to form a high lane, but now he thinks better of it. Goes right back down. You could tell that 31 just wants some help. He wants to go on the high side. He just wants some help. That's all he needs is just some help.
Yeah. I feel like as we get further into this green flag run, we'll eventually start seeing pit strategies come to play here.
Definitely.
What is your idea for a good pit strategy?
I don't really know. I'm not really an expert when it comes to strategy. I guess I'll go when everyone else does. Mostly.
I believe some cars in the back will dive in before the stage ends while pit road is still open. Try and get some fuel and tires. Maybe not even tires, just fuel. Get field position.
The 31 just tried to come across the 48's nose. Very aggressively, I might add. The 42 is stuck on the high side. Alright, now things are kind of quiet now. You don't really see a lot of too much aggressiveness right now. It's kind of quiet right now.
It's aggressive, but just not as aggressive.
Look at that Eminem's Toyota. It's very strong today. And so is Coffee. Coffee might win the Daytona 250. I mean, he's so far led the most laps. Nobody has really challenged him for the lead, it seems like. Or I don't think they're going to challenge, considering that you might get left back here at Daytona, considering that you need drafting in every part of the track. So I guess if the 18 wants to make a move or whatever for the lead, he's definitely going to need help.
Yeah. And as we look back at third, the new Camaro was introduced this season for our league. What is your views on its success this season?
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but the 31 gets into the wall. But no. Oh, the 18 and the 48 touch. And they are okay. Yep, no wreck. No wreck.
Everyone goes back into filing. 31 will drop back out of the draft.
the Camaro. So, in real life, in the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series, the Camaro, the Chevys, the 48, they're wrecking. The 43 is around. The 48 is around.
43. Oh, the
2
31
Chevys.
collected.
Oh,
3
Flyers
Chevys.
just gets right
31 was
through it.
collected.
And the caution.
Amazing wreck avoidance.
Oh,
by
the
Flyers.
78 gets involved as well. And Big Dave, but Big Dave has a full head of steam. He is still going. So the caution is out. And those were a pair of Camaros right there. So right now we have Coffee leading. Coffee having a fantastic run today so far. He's leading the most laps. I wonder what is he going to do. I think that he might lose. I think he might lose the lead because you're definitely gonna see other drivers do some pit strategy to try to get the lead and try to be up there. You know,
I
that
believe
42.
I believe that will be what happens.
Definitely. Sports Clip is on board with HC Raindrop. Wow.
As we get ready to go green here.
We are about to go back green as we speak. Now, the front row is the 20 and the 18. Green flag is back out. We are back racing here at the Daytona 250 for the GoPro Cup Series.
Do you have an example of strategy coming into play here as the 42 of Brute has pitted?
Oh, the 78 is under the yellow line. I think the 78 is using strategy. He's legit been going into the back every run. I don't really know.
As the 18 will
it
get
has to be
filed out to the
strategy.
outside.
Now there goes the 31. The 31 makes a run on the high side. He has a full head of steam coming with help from the 48. There they go. They're all on the high side, of the track. But now the 31 would ditch his teammate in the 48, as he's gonna go down to the bottom. He's gonna go back on the high side, and he's gonna have help from the 48. But I don't think that's gonna be enough to 3 wide. That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna stay for long. That was not gonna stay for long. 4 wide. What? Ooh. Intense restart. As there goes Flyers. The 88 into the one. The 31 is going to help out with that. And there goes the 42. Putting the 31 back into the wall.
Very, very risky racing.
Oh my goodness. And definitely very intense too. The 28, who was the cause of another car. Well, he didn't cause the caution, but he definitely spun out. And he's back up there.
Don't believe there's a caution.
He's rebound. Ooh, there goes the 28. There, single file. Ooh. Oh my goodness, it's so hard to call these things. Oh my goodness. The 18 is into the wall, but he's gonna keep the draft. I definitely believe that. 48 with a patriotic paint scheme. Fantastic looking car for that driver.
So as we look at these drivers, we have a main pack and we have a secondary pack of cars that were thrown out of the line or nearly wrecked, and it looks like they're trying to get together here as it's 3 Chevys and 1 Toyota.
Look at that, the 42 of Brute Gorgon, who led off the race. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're very aggressive in that
31
second
all
pack.
over
That
the
is not
place.
good. Oh, the 48. The 48 and the 20. HC Ranger.
Pit
oh my
road.
goodness, these cameras. They're down pit road.
Oh, contact between the
did they
42
wreck?
and 31. 31 and 42 have contact. Don't believe the 48
The caution
made
is
it.
out. The caution is out. And the leader, Big Dave. All right.
Very interesting decision by the 48 going to pit road.
The caution is out. I think HC Raindrop and the 48, I think they got forced down there. They were just wild.
100%.
And I mean, they were wrecking, and I think that was the cause of the caution. But they just went down pit road because, you know, the game. If you go past that commitment
check
cone,
to see what pit.
You're definitely going to pit whether you like it or not, even if you get spun out. So now let's see. Big Dave, first laps that he's been leading today, as he is currently
Can you send me an invite?
live from Twitch. All right. Directional, don't worry. Here you go. Here's your invite.
Stage did end into stage 1, so don't know if this game has implemented the penalty for going into pit road while it's closed, but
Yeah, I think that was just an accident. They got forced on it. They were like just spinning. So yeah, live
we still
from
have
Twitch. If you're just joining us, this is the Daytona 250. This is the season opener of season 3 for the GoPro Cup
70
Series,
laps
and
to
here
go.
we are for the restart. As AC Raindrop, the dominant driver today, he's led the most laps, and it's wow. Big Dave, who led us to that caution, is now just in the grass. But now he's coming back up on the track. Definitely very amazing car control by that young man. And the 78 is in the back. Due to some strategy, I assume. Look at, the 48. Ooh! Look at them, below the yellow line. That is a penalty. He needs to get back in line. He can't pass. But he definitely did have a nose under that 20. Oh, the 28. Oh, man. Into the wall. Definitely aggression. It's still the early part of the race.
Yes, still, as we cross the line here, it will be 69 laps to go.
69 to go. Definitely a lot more racing to go. Oh, AC Raindrop puts the 40 into the wall. Another 3 wide.
3 wide.
That's Flyers puts him into the wall as well. All right, another 40.
Very aggressive driving.
He's still with the draft. He's still with the draft. But Flyers, he is now by himself. He doesn't have any help. Oh, the 42 hits the apron.
Oh,
now the big one. They are wrecking.
42.
They're trying to save it. Flyers goes into the inside wall. But he keeps it going. Is there a caution? Ooh, digs up so much. Oh, they go back up into traffic. The 48 is in the grass. The 9 is in the grass. The 18, Zach, one of the favorites for this race, is in the grass. The 43, the caution is out.
Very large wreck there coming off the backstretch.
As you can see, we are on board with AC Raindrop as he takes the yellow flag here at the Daytona 250 live from Twitch. Oh, man, definitely a very intense race. Caution fields, I might add. So, yes, oh my goodness. Ooh, Coffee will not be leading us to this restart as we going to have the 28 and the 78 who haven't led any laps today lead us down to the restart. So the green flag is back out here at the Daytona 250 live from Daytona Beach, Florida.
20 car moves into 3rd place. 78
Yes,
actually holding his own right now on the high line.
Definitely, but the 78, from what we've seen, he always goes to the back. Definitely a very great strategy move
Oh,
for
the
that
9
young man.
car.
Oh, they are wrecking. They are
Crash.
really just
The
wrecking.
9
Oh,
airborne.
they are really
9
wrecking.
just
And I
went
keep
airborne.
missing it because NASCAR Heat 3 is horrible controls when it comes to drivers and cameras putting on drivers. But that is besides the point. The caution is back out. The 9 with the horrendous incident. And the 28 will escape the wreck. And he will keep the lead.
Seems like a lot of congestion entering the turn on the restart, which we've noticed every single restart. But this time, going 3 wide to advanced position, not a good idea at Daytona.
Mostly because, well, the drafting is just so strong. It's hard to just get away from other drivers when the drafting is just so strong. And the side drafting is incredibly stronger as well. So, definitely, that's my 2 cents. So now let's get back down to the restart as we have the 28 and the 78. Currently will lead us down back to the restart. And there we go. The green flag is back out. And let's get back to racing here at Daytona.
I'm quite curious to see if anyone will inflict a sort of revenge
Big
on
Dave.
HC for his aggression.
Horrible wreck again.
Another wreck.
Look at that. The 20 is around. Flyers is just into the 20.
Oh, and the 42's around off turn 2.
Oh, horrible.
Manages to save it.
Horrible wreck for these drivers. We need at least 1 green flag lap. That's all we need. That's all we want. The 20 is just stuck. Is the caution out? They are still going full speed. The caution has to be out. Oh, but it's not out. Wow, the 78 is the 3 wide to the start-finish line. 3 wide, and the 48 with an amazing run. So now we have a 3-car breakaway from the field. I'm surprised that there is no caution.
Has to go airborne
Definitely.
here. 48 has
28
no
is
help
coming.
here.
The 28 is coming. I think they should really relax. It depends on what lap it is. It really does. Wow, the
If you
20 is
were in
giving
that
a 78 an
3-car pack,
incredible
this is-
shove. If you were in that
This is
3-car
this is the
pack,
optimal condition.
if I was them, I would kind of chill right now. As in, like, I'll just relax. There's not really a lot of...
Because you don't want to caution.
You don't really want to wreck, to be honest with you. You don't really want to wreck. You are legit away. Oh, the 78 goes under the yellow line.
48
Nope.
makes a move. Goes to second
48.
place.
He's just going to stick right behind him. All right, but he's doing a very great job. Just staying right behind the 78. Definitely a very good job. Holding his line. Not swerving too much. But I'm pretty
28
sure,
trying to make a move to the inside of the 48.
knowing how good the drafting is, I definitely assume that they will start swerving. As you can see right there, the 28 is serving. Yeah, if I was them, I would really relax at the moment. There's not really that much need to be racing, considering that a lot of traffic is gone. A lot of that traffic, a lot of those potential cautions, that potential is not there anymore, considering that there is only 3 drivers, unless these 3 drivers just wreck each other.
Yeah.
But I
Right now
hope
we have
that
a
doesn't
pack
happen.
with the 88 and 42 are working together currently. 18 and 31 are working together. We have this 3-car pack.
All right, now let's go to that. Big Dave is currently he's currently in
20.
6th position. So I guess that
20 on
wreck
his
didn't
own.
really hurt him as much as we thought. The 20 dominant driver of the day, HC Raindrop, is definitely...
43 is also on his own.
He must be definitely disappointed considering how fast he is today, how fast he was running, all the laps that he's been leading here in the Daytona 250. He's definitely must be heated right now, but I'm pretty sure he's hoping for a caution so he can get back up there with the pack. Let's ride on board with him. So let's see how his line is. I'm pretty sure we're going to be missing other drivers' action, but this is the best driver of the race. So now let's see how he's been doing. Alright, as you can see, we are on board with Raindrop. Not a lot of swerving, holding his line perfectly. Holding his line, he really is where he wants to be
down
right
below
now.
the yellow.
Oh, let's go to him.
3 wide for the lead.
Oh.
3 wide.
Let's
The
go to him.
78 is in the grass.
The 78 is in the grass, and he goes back up. Directional, can you tell us what happened? As I was on board
Well,
with
coming off the
Raindrop.
turn,
Oh no.
coming off the turn, it seemed like the 78 had got loose coming off the turn, probably clipped the apron or some sort. Went down below the yellow, lost momentum, then 48 and 28 split up and went 3 wide, and as he tried to come back up, he clipped the grass, and it was basically over from there.
Tough break for the 78. I mean, he was in the back for a majority of the race. Now he's finally up there in the front leading these laps. It's a shame what happened to him. Well, the 48 is currently in the lead along with the 28 pushing him. Now there goes the 28.
Something that we might want to keep an eye on is the 18 and 31 are not far back from the leaders here. They have
aren't.
linked up and stayed together while these two are fighting for position. So this might come down to be a very close 4-car race.
As I can see right now, the 28 doesn't really seem to be trying to pass for position at the moment. Seems like he just wants to stick behind him. But it's just holding your line. You have to hold your line, and holding your line, it can be difficult depending on how your fingers are. If your fingers are very shaky, if you tend to shake a lot, then holding your line may be a struggle. But, you know, depending on who you are. So now, let's get back to a topic, since, you know, we definitely don't really have much action. Let's get back to a topic that we were going to talk about, but the Camaro body. This is the first time in a season that the Camaro body is being used. And in real life NASCAR, the Camaros, the Chevys, are definitely nowhere near to as powerful as the Fords. But it definitely seemed like that the 48, who is a Camaro, seems to be leading the laps and sticking with it. But one manufacturer that I've noticed that hasn't led that much are Fords. I haven't seen Ford. I don't think a Ford is in this race. Is there? Is a Ford in this race?
The 43, I am pretty sure.
Oh no, that's a Chevy.
Unless they changed.
Yeah, they changed
Yeah, they
manufacturers.
changed.
Mm-hmm. I don't think there's any Fords in this race.
Yep, currently no Fords in this race.
Wow, that's actually pretty surprising. There's
Nothing,
mostly Chevrolets. But from what we've seen today,
Yes,
seems that only Toyotas have led the most laps today, but since one Toyota just had a problem, that 78, like we said before, the 48 has taken over, and now the 28, who was a Toyota, is pushing him. Right now, they're working together, and
this
they're
would be
definitely going to try to
a
win.
statement win for the manufacturer, Chevy, if they were to win the Daytona 500 today in their brand new Camaro body.
Definitely a very fantastic win for them. I do
Seems
definitely
like
agree with you.
towards the back of the pack, we have
All right, yeah, let's
Big
go to the
Dave,
back. We haven't talked about them that much.
and Flyers have linked up to make a 3-car tandem, as Dave has actually fallen back farther.
Dave is
Don't know how
definitely
that
falling
happened.
back. My God. Well, actually, I do know he got caught up in that incident earlier. Wasn't his fault, but you know, what happened happened. You know. So the 80 and the 42, they're definitely trying to hook up from on my screen. They don't seem like that they're really holding each other's line, but I'm pretty sure they are. This is just, you know, the spectator. This is from at home right now. They are actually at the track doing the best that they can to try and win this race and try to do what they can. Alright, now let's go through the fields. The 28. Now let's talk about certain drivers actually. Oh my goodness, why does it do that? Why does it do that? Alright, so the leader, the 48. The 48 has definitely been aggressive today from what we've seen. Definitely one of the most aggressive drivers out of the race. But as you can see, he's in the lead. Doesn't really have much people around him except for that 28. And the 28, I don't know if he can really get around. I don't know if the 28 can really get around the 48, considering that you need help when it comes to racing here at these restricted plate tracks. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that the 28 will probably find some way around him. Maybe side draft him a little
28
bit.
is really banking on a mistake.
Like I just said before, maybe he'll find a way around him, side draft him, or just do something.
Meanwhile, it seems like the 18 and 31 had an incident coming down the front stretch. It's been corrected now, but as we were watching the leaders, it looked like one of them dove way below the yellow, as if they were planning on pitting, but then stopped.
As for my screen, they have been separated a little bit. 31 is currently at least like 3 car lengths behind the 18. I think the 31 has just lost the 18's draft. I think that's the case. If that's the case, then they're done for right now. They are definitely done for. Looks like 4 car lengths back. Do you see that? The 31 and the 18 have separated, and I think that's the end of their little thing going on. Oh, that's gonna hurt them unless the 18 is gonna slow down for the 31. I'm pretty sure that he possibly will.
At this point, it seems pointless to slow down, as there's limited laps in the stage, and if anything, they might be planning on making a pit stop of some sort.
Yeah, this is a big track, so don't be surprised if any strategy comes into play here at the Daytona 250. Excuse me there. Oh yeah, it's definitely silent. Definitely silent. Not a lot of racing going on. But, ooh, the 28 and the 48, they're kind of... Are they separated? No, the 28 will get back to the back bumper of the 48. Alright, now let's ride on board with the 48. Just to see what he's doing. Now, alright, continue directional.
Going back to pit strategy, it appears like the cutoff for where you can really go in, like, drop in early and pit would be where the 18 and 31 are at. So they might be planning on doing that before the stage ends. Advance their track position.
That definitely may
But other
happen.
than that, most other cars will lose a lap off of pit strategy such as died again early.
This is a beautiful paint scheme on that 48 lows. Patriotic. I love patriotic schemes. It will be incredible to see this roll into victory lane today. Definitely. And the 48, if I could be honest with you, wasn't really the strongest guy. Wasn't necessarily the guy that I think that would be up here right now. If anything, I would bet either the 18 or the 20. Those are the 18 of HC Raindrop and I'm sorry, but the 18 of Zach Mayo and the 20 of HC Raindrop, those two seem to be the strongest. And I assume that they will be up here at the moment, but due to circumstances they aren't. But the 18 is in third position, but he lost his drafting partner, so unfortunately doesn't look like he's coming up here anytime soon. And here we are on
we do
board
have to
with
realize
18.
though that we still have a bit of racing left, and
Oh,
you don't
yes.
exactly have to have the best car or the best driver to win at a plate track. As we've seen in past years with Trevor Bayne in the NASCAR series winning.
The Daytona 250 is brought to you by Nationwide. Nationwide is on your sides. Sponsoring Flyers. Flyers fan. Sponsoring him is Nationwide, and we are brought to you by Nationwide.
And the way they've been wrecking this race, I feel like they need car insurance.
Definitely. Beautiful paint scheme for Alex Bowman. And this just in, Dale Earnhardt Jr. has just passed Christopher Bell in the NASCAR Xfinity Series at Richmond. Good luck with you, Dale, on your final ride, as we are literally on board with the 88 of Flyers Fan 3. Yeah, very interesting. So as you can see, Flyers... Yeah, so as you can see, Flyers Fan is right on the back bumper of the 42. They've been trying to make something happen, and I think that they've been catching... I'm sorry. Let me just get this camera fixed. Who is
they definitely
in front
do not
of
have
that
enough.
42?
Looks to be the.
I wish they had a ticker. I really do.
The
wish they
78
had
car.
One. Ooh, the 78 car. Is he a lap down?
He is not a lap down now.
Oh, all right.
He was a part. He was the leader.
Yeah, he was in the lead, and then
he has not had no draft.
You know, cut the apron.
Meanwhile, David dropped back a significant amount.
Yes. Yes, he has.
Not a good race for him.
But we definitely... Is this the second stage right here, or is this still the first?
Yes, this is the second stage.
Alright, so... He has a third stage. What do you think can happen in the
I'm going to go
third
check
stage?
the laps.
Alright, go ahead and check the laps.
Third stage, I honestly expect a lot of aggression.
Oh, definitely. These drivers, from what we've seen in years past, we are definitely bound to see more aggression from these drivers. If I could see one driver being incredibly aggressive, would be Brute Gorgon. The 28, what happened to him? He dropped back tremendously. Oh, he's in the grass. He is separated from the 48. What happened? What happened? Alright, directional. Send an invite to you. That 28, what has just happened? I think the caution is out. Is the caution out?
No. It might be the end of the stage.
I don't think so, because the 28, I think he's out of gas. He has to be out of gas. Oh, yes. The 28 is out of gas. I was so confused. The 28 is out of gas. Wow, that's definitely going to ruin his day. Definitely a very incredible Flex Seal paint scheme. But, wow, tough break for him.
We have passed the halfway point, and we are currently at,
The caution is out. As of right now, the caution is out. I think the 28 was out of gas, though. Because he is currently separated. He's nowhere near second place. He's down pit road, I think. So the 48 is your leader. Yeah, it might be. No, I couldn't, because he was slowing up way before. He was slowing up on the backstretch.
Yep, that was the end of the stage. So
he
when we
might
get
have
back to
been.
racing here, it'll be 61 out of 100 laps complete, 40 laps to go. This 40 lap stage will require a green flag pit stop if they go the entire length without a caution.
Definitely. So what is your predictions for this race? Like, who do you think will win? Who is still your pick?
I really believe the 48 will not be able to hold that lead for long. The way he's
Speaking of
been
which.
driving is going to lead to an accident or some
Oh,
sort.
look who's in the
I really
lead.
believe that.
It's the start of the stage 3 is underway. Now continue.
I really believe that the 18 could pull it off. 18 has shown some incredibly.
Oh, speaking of the
Wise.
18, he got shoved down below the yellow lane, and there goes Big Dave. Oh my God, wrong camera. Oh,
1% don't think will win
no.
this race is most likely
Wow.
Big Dave.
Caution is back out. Wow. Okay then. Interesting.
As they go back to green, it'll be 64 laps have been completed in this Daytona 250.
As soon as you said the 18, he went right below. He got forced right below the yellow line.
The 18 has honestly been forced into so many bad situations so far. Just like how the 20 has dropped back and gotten involved in so many wrecks.
Alright, if you are just joining us, the Daytona 250 has had many different leaders. We've had the 20 car. We've had the 42 car, who is right now, who was your pole sitter for today's race, but hasn't really gotten back up there ever since. We've had the 48, who so far I think has led the most laps. And we're about to go back green as of right now, and you're in for a treat, Twitch. Alright, the green flag is back out.
So interested to see what the Highline will do in this situation, whether they will try and side draft entering turn 1, or if they'll just slowly drop back. A lot of experienced drivers on the outside there. Don't know what they do as we go into turn 1 here. 88 tries to side draft.
That high lane has not been, you know, having any passes.
42 has launched.
Ooh, the 28 hits the wall a little bit, and the 18 goes under the yellow line. I think that he's using that strategy again, but I do not think he should be using that strategy at the moment, to be honest. It is the last stage. This is the last stage. So you better make it count, because you're not always guaranteed a caution.
Making a move.
Even though you most likely might get a caution, it's not guaranteed always. Oh, the 48, who's led the most laps today, just hit the wall. Now he is deep, deep in the back.
88
no
to the
caution.
inside.
Ooh, the 88 is contact, and they're wrecking. There they go. The 28 is on the 78. The 20, ooh, flipping. The 28 is just barrel rolling, and he lands on his roof.
I really believe that the aggression of the 42 car caused that entire wreck to happen.
Brute
did not give any room to the 88 as he had the run on the inside. Came down, they made contact, and as soon as they got out of order, the rest of the field just bunched up and crashed. Nothing could really do there if you're in the middle of the pack like that. Horrible for the 78, as he was doing pretty good.
So, Brute Gorgon in the 42 McDonald Chevrolet for Chip Ganassi Racing is your leader at the moment. Second is Flyers. Third is the 31. Fourth is the 18. Oh, that is completely wrong, as we have pit strategy. The 43 is staying out. The 9 is staying out. Alright, now let's see what happened as the green flag is back out. We are back racing here at Daytona. Horrible restart for the 20. Horrible restart for the 20 as the 48 puts the 42 into... Oh, Flyers. Flyers gets forced into the grass, and he hits the outside wall.
Horrible restart for the 88.
Horrible restart for that 20. That 20 just had a horrible restart. My God. But the 43 is currently leading his first laps of the race, as the 78 is just bump drafting him like crazy. We are currently 44 minutes in. Live onto the 42. Oh no.
Contact 31 and 20.
Oh no, the 20 is around. Oh,
Very
the 42.
The
42 hits the outside wall like crazy, and I don't think there's a caution because they are still going full speed on my screen. That is
43.
Why, are they
Crucial
still
oyster.
going to a... They're not even having a caution. Wow. NASCAR's not even
Very
throwing a
interesting.
caution. Yeah, very
They just
interesting.
took
And
the
now
race
they're
over.
single file. All right, now there goes the 40. Ooh, the 78
Crucial oyster.
has a nose under
Winner
the
of
48,
last
and the
year's
48
Daytona.
gets set out to dry.
Nine.
Alright, so like I was saying, right, I am back,
18.
and now the 43 is right now in the lead with the 48 pushing him like, oh!
48.
48 gets forced into
28,
the outside
48
wall
made
by the
contact.
28.
78
Oh,
contact.
no, now
18,
they're wrecking. Now
28,
they're wrecking.
9,
The 18
48, they're all
down
around.
into the inside
43
wall.
will cross the
Wow,
line.
and of course the 28 will just do something like that to the 20. Alright, well, the caution
48 will
is out.
cross the line as the leader.
I guess the
Followed
28
by the
just really wanted that
78.
caution. That he was willing to intentionally wreck the 20. Maybe that wasn't intentional. Maybe he actually had problems. And this just in, the 60 car of Ty Majeski has just wrecked in the NASCAR Xfinity Series. The 68 car wrecks every week, but that is besides the point, as the 43 is now your leader in the Daytona 250 here in the GoPro Cup Series.
A lot of cautions this race. I've counted. How many have you counted? I think it's reached 10.
10 cautions. I wish we had a caution counter or something, because this is ridiculous. Hey, but these are definitely
Not
skilled
exactly
drivers,
the easiest job.
and they definitely know what they're
As the
doing.
18 will stay out.
Ooh, the 18. Green flag is back out here at Daytona.
18 to the lead.
Coffee, that's his best friend. These two, from what I've seen, these two definitely know how to work together. Ooh, and the 30. Oh,
31.
they are wrecking
31.
already. Wow. Hard
Horrible
hit
decision by
for
the
the
31
43,
car.
for the 78, for the 48. Definitely carnage here at Daytona, but
No
there's no
caution,
caution. I think NASCAR just does not care anymore. They don't care. They're not throwing out the caution like they were in the beginning of this race.
18 still leads here, followed by the 20 of HC Range Drop. 28, followed by the 42, and then rounding out the top 5 would be the 9 of Big Dave.
Definitely
18
the top
leads his first
5
lap
have
this
actually
race.
just pulled away from the field. The top 5 have now led at least one lap in the race. Has the 28 led a lap today? I think he has.
The 28 has led. No, I don't think the 28
I think
has
it was
led,
like
actually.
under pit strategy or something. Oh, speaking of the 28,
yeah, it
under below
was.
the yellow line. Oh, but he comes right back up. Now there's 2 lanes now. I don't think they should do 2 lanes. I really don't. That is a very fantastic paint scheme. Ooh, the 9 is in the wall a little bit. Big Dave just can't catch a break, as looks like that he might lose the draft. All right, now let's look. Oh, the 28 with a full head of steam. He doesn't push the 20, but instead he tries to go on the outside, trying to make his own lane. Will anybody go with him? No, he goes back down to the bottom and gets a great shove from the 42. Ooh, but the 42 has a nose under him, but the 28 is going to close the door on him. Ooh, but the 20. AC raindrop. Ooh, big wreck. Big wreck here at Daytona. As the 20 goes under pit road. I mean, under below the yellow line. It comes back up, and then that happens. Oh, man. Tough break.
You're still spinning.
Still spinning. Oh,
Oh my.
let me fix this camera so you guys can see everything. Was the 48 involved? I think the 48 might have been
48
involved.
was
He
involved.
just stopped.
Towards the end of the caution, you can see
Dang,
that the 48
who is
did
the
run into
leader?
the 43 car.
Who is the leader?
18 still leads.
The 18 is still the leader? Wow. Because you know, previous driver, next driver stuff on NASCAR Heat 3 doesn't necessarily show the drivers in order as much as I want them to. Alright, there goes the 20.
18
Now is your leader
lose.
now. One of the fastest drivers today.
18 loses the lead.
Loses it.
This,
Now he's
this
on the
could be the
outside lane.
race, as the 9 below the yellow to start the race.
Now, there goes the green flag is back out here at Daytona. The green flag is back out here at Daytona. Should we ever crank it up or something? Because there are so many things to talk about. My mouth is definitely getting dry. But I am okay. Because I love this.
48.9.
Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, wrong button again. I'm so sorry. On board with the 48, and he is spinning on the bottom lane. Wow.
We're going to go to the roof cam.
Big Dave, like
roof
we
cam
said before.
88 here.
Ooh,
88
like we
into
said
the
before.
wall.
Big Dave cannot catch a break. There goes the 28.
88 will lose a bunch of
28
positions here.
The 28 he just can't catch a break. The 9 can't catch a break. He's been involved in a lot of wrecks today, and he just falls back all the way back.
Numerous amount of cautions in this final stage here.
Yes, it has, but actually there's no caution in this one. Oh, but the 42 is below the yellow line. He better get back up, and the 31 actually got loose right there. But let's focus on this lead right here.
Whoa, 20
Oh, the 42. They are 4
wide.
wide. 3 wide. And that
78
was not
around
going to work.
42.
Oh, that was not going to work. The 31 actually escapes, but the 78 does not. And the 88 doesn't.
Very dirty move by the 42 there to stay below the yellow, going full speed like that.
I do not agree with that. Brute, you know way better than that. But, hey, you're racing and I'm not. But I'm just giving my 2 cents as Coffee. Who
Very
definitely
questionable
led,
move by the 42.
who definitely led a handful of laps in the beginning, is now your leader again. There he is right there. Let's get on board with him. The 20 of HC Raindrop is sponsored by Sport Clips, as you can see. Fantastic paint scheme by that young man. As you can see, Reese's is right there on the rear corner panel of him. Fantastic red, black, and white paint scheme by him. That's by the Bass Pro Shops 31. That is a brown. Is that, what color is that? Is that green? Yeah, that's swamp green, golden, black. Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet of the 31. All right. Yes, Mom, I will take some celery sticks. I will love some celery sticks with peanut butter. Delicious combo, everyone back that's watching at home. Oh, the 31 is under the yellow line, and he should do that, but he went back in line, and no harm, no foul. He's getting a big shove from the 42 of Brute Gore. Oh, there goes the 31. He's going to go. Nah, he was going. It looks like he was going to have
20 not
a
being
nice
able
nose.
to order the line right now.
Yeah, the 20 was talking about Coffee
20
before the
wiggling
race.
all over the place.
Coffee before the race was talking about how much of a great driver he's been at holding a line. As right now, it doesn't look like he's holding his line that much. There he goes, going to go on the high side. The 31 will go on the high side.
Together here.
They're working on. Could we see the?
This is an interesting decision.
Can we see? Ooh, the 20 side
First
draft.
Highline
Ooh,
pass.
wow,
My.
wow,
The
Coffee.
20 pushes
Wow,
him into the
raindrop.
wall.
Pushes him into
Very
the wall.
dirty
We were going to see the first outside lane pass here at Daytona throughout this
season.
day. Well, yeah, that too. But Coffee had to put him into the wall. Side drafting gone wrong.
This is a very aggressive driver. Wouldn't say he's in the right for most of these things. Hopefully, he does not repeat that, or else there should be consequences for his reckless stunt driving. As here he'll try and do the move. He's trying to fling, essentially, by going back and forth.
That is very aggressive racing. This is the Daytona 250. Everybody wants to lead. Everybody wants to win the season opener here at Daytona live. Oh, the 31 goes below the yellow line. He better back off. He better back off. That was below the yellow line. Oh,
20 gets hit.
oh no. Oh, the leaders
20,
have just wrecked. The leaders have just
18
wrecked.
goes to the lead.
Wow. Okay.
What did you see there, Sean?
Wow, I saw the 31 go below the yellow line, try to attempt to make that move, and that is illegal in Flyers' league. And I guess the 20 was like, no, you are not doing that on me. So he just flat out turned him.
I believe the fault would be on the 20 there. He did not have any run whatsoever. He should have just accepted the fact that he was going to get passed in that situation and given the position up, but instead his aggressive basically door slammed the 31 and the 42, causing a major incident when they could have went green.
If I could be honest with you, that 31 did attempt an illegal move right there, so I would not. And I repeat, I do not blame him for being aggressive when it comes to illegal moves coming towards him that will eventually harm him and lose him the lead.
Well, the 31 will have the lead, though.
Yep, he's going to have the lead, even though, despite that wreck. So the green flag is back out. Ooh, 31 below the yellow line. I don't know what he's doing. Now they're 3 wide. That's not going to end well. That's definitely not going to end well. As they had 3 wide and wow.
Falls back
the outs. Wow.
31,
falls so
78.
much. And the 18 and the 28 are going to pass them from the outside.
43 to the lead.
The 43 is in the lead. What? No. The
nope, I'm
28 is in the
incorrect.
lead.
I was looking at the wrong camera.
Hey, it's all good,
18
bro. It's all good.
with the outside push goes to the lead.
Yeah, wow. Strong run from the 18 as he will take the lead.
Amazing run that he got from
Amazing run
the
on the
42
18.
and 88.
Has all the drivers led laps today? I don't think Flyers has led a lap.
I do believe that some drivers have not led laps today.
I know the 43 has. The 43 has not been up here that much recently. He might be taking it safely, or he might not have a very good restricted plate package.
Laps.
All right, go ahead. Oh, the 88 of Flyers fan is in the wall hard into the wall back there.
Okay, send an invite.
Say it again.
Send an invite.
Yes, the caution is out. Okay, caution is out here at Daytona. Definitely very interesting race. So many different leaders, so many different
As there's
regs.
only... After this caution, there will be 9 laps to go here.
9 to go.
Daytona 250.
Wow. Time flies when you're having a good time. Interesting race here at Daytona. Look at the 5 Twitch viewers right now. Hope you guys are having a great race watching from the comfort of your own home couch. You better get some snacks, better get some Doritos, better get some Mountain Dew, because it's definitely going to be very interesting here at Daytona. The green flag is back out. Terrible restart for the 20. What in the world? You missed a shift.
Correction.
Now the 20 is down in the grass. And wow, I think they're wrecking. They are wrecking. Wow, okay.
Our season does continue tomorrow, as there is a Atlanta race for the Cup Series at 1 o'clock, followed by a Daytona and Atlanta race for Xfinity at 8 o'clock. Tune in to watch.
Alright, so the... Big Dave. Swerving. 7 to go? Wow, it's definitely going to get very interesting. Oh, 8, that 9 is just swerving like crazy. 7 laps to go.
Misinformation.
Getting misinformation? What's
It'll be 7 laps to go as we cross the line.
As we cross the line, 7 to go.
7
laps to go as Kyle Busch
is leading.
I'm sorry. Zach Mayo is currently your leader, and that 48 is on the high lane. That 48 has led a chunk of the race as well. And like I've said before, that 18 is definitely one of the drivers that I definitely predicted to be up there and definitely win this race. The 28 goes below the apron, but that is not going to hurt him. Look at that high lane. That high lane has formed like crazy. Look at that. I think they're going to pass him. I think they're going to pass him on the high lane.
The 48 to the high line.
Dang, that 88 just hit the outside wall.
There goes the help
side
that was
drafting
pushing
at its
the
best.
48 to the lead. As they now go 3 wide with 6 laps to go.
You are definitely ahead of me.
Side draft 48 into
that
the
no, there goes the 28. The 28 is done. The 42 is done. The 9 is done. Caution is back
Don't know if
out.
there will be a caution for that or not.
The caution
Okay,
has to
there
be
is
back
caution.
out. They definitely hit a ton back there. That 9
This
car
should be
mollywopped
overtime.
the mess out of that wall. I think he's definitely done here at Daytona. Live from Twitch.
This should be overtime.
Should definitely be overtime. Nah, but it was like 7
It was
laps.
6 to go.
6 to go.
It was
I don't
6 to
think it'll be
go.
overtime. I think it'll be like
It'd be 3 to go.
it'll be 2 to go.
I don't
3
know if
to
they just
go.
round that.
Oh, I'm sorry, everyone back at home watching this with some snacks. That is Zach Mayo in that car, driving the race of his life. Ooh, the 42. I'm on board with him. Didn't even mean to be. So the 18 is going to lead us back down to the line as overtime is here. 48
Followed by the
right behind
48.
him. Green flag is right back.
28,
The M&M's Camry
31,
is going to lead us down.
and 42.
Like I said before, the 18 is definitely the driver that I thought would win, and they are
Oh,
wrecking
9 goes
behind them.
spinning.
There goes the 9.
Don't know if there will be a caution for that,
Yep,
as
the
it seems
caution
like
is
they're
out.
still
Caution
racing.
is out.
Caution has come out.
Winner, how
So
are we
now
going to end
we're
this
going
race?
into overtime.
How are we going to end this race? How? Just
Very
how?
tense moments for the 18.
That 18,
This is one of the
I
few
tell
tracks.
you. I tell you, that 18, even though he's definitely my pick, or at least one of my picks, because I thought the 20 would be up there as well. He's definitely my pick, but with all these cautions, how is fuel going to be? Will the 18 need to
Exactly.
go down for fuel? And will other
One
drivers
of the
take the
few
gamble and
tracks
stay out?
that
Could this be Zach's
this is
race to lose?
exactly, and this is one of the few tracks that he remains winless at. He's not won the Daytona 500.
He hasn't? Wow. Zach is definitely very... Zach, a past champion, actually, is up there leading right now. There's the 28. Green flag is
out
back
as
out.
they
This should
cross
definitely be
the line.
overtime. If it wasn't overtime before, this is definitely
2 laps
overtime
to
now.
go in overtime. As the
Look at
20
that.
will get pushed down the
The
line,
20,
into the grass,
wow.
comes back out,
Goes right
hits
back
the
up.
42,
Just slams the 42.
into the wall.
Ridiculous.
No caution has been called
No
yet.
caution?
Caution is
Caution
out.
is back out. Wow. How are we going to end this race? As we are on board with the 18, I know he must be thinking, why? Just why? Let me finish the race.
Incredibly dirty racing right now in the back of the pack with the 20.
Definitely.
Easily could have stayed down and continued this race, let this race continue on. Instead, came back up on the track to cause a caution. Something that is being stressed not to do and is also against Flowers' rules to cause intentional cautions to better your chances at winning the race. So, maybe penalties enforced after this race, who knows? So we have seen a lot of
Temper's flaring too.
moves.
Even though I can't hear a single radio, a single peep out of anyone, I'm pretty sure there must be incredible screaming and nothing but anger coming from the 18, the 28,
Just
the 48, the
pure
88,
emotion
everywhere.
Pure emotion
The green flag
from
is back out.
those who are not
Overtime attempt. Another overtime attempt.
leading. 18 once again, and an incredible restart already out in front of the field.
Already.
As we start with 2 laps to go.
That was definitely my prediction. The past champion,
Oh,
Zach Mayo. Definitely
they're
a
getting
stellar
congested back
driver.
there, 28 to the wall.
They better work together. I don't know what they're doing. They better work.
There's a massive
Wow.
crash.
Incredible
42
wrecking.
is airborne.
42. Yeah, I saw that too. That was. All they need is just a white flag. All they need to do is just make it around at least one more time. And guess what? That's the white flag. The race will be over no matter what. We currently have 2 viewers on Twitch right now. If you're watching us, thank you for watching us. This live broadcast was brought to you by Xbox. Better than PS4, but that is besides the point. Now we are ready to get
Our
that.
third overtime attempt.
Third? How many overtime attempts we're gonna have? My goodness.
With the
Alright,
aggression
green
these
flag is
drivers
back
showing,
out.
who knows?
The 48 is on the high side. They're already 3 wide. Look at that. They're already 3 wide, and they're already below the yellow line.
28
happen.
inside, trying to peek the bumper. 18 squeezing that yellow.
Wow,
that
the 42
yellow
hard into the outside
basically
wall.
hugging it.
Just smacked it. And they are somebody below
Single
the
file.
grass back there. Somebody's in the grass. Ooh, let's get on
we
board
might be
with
able
them. Let's
to
see.
have a clean lap.
From the leader's perspective.
20 is side by side with the car though. 20 is side by side.
They don't need to be side by side. They
They
don't need to be. They need to help each other to try to
20.
get around Zach Mayo. Oh, this
20 is being very
Oh,
aggressive.
the 43 is coming. The 43 is coming. He's coming with the full head of steam.
As we go down the front stretch,
White
one lap
flag.
it goes. Once we credit, one
White
break.
flag.
I
White
messed that
flag
up.
is in the air. The next flag will end the race. So now we do have a race, folks. The race is
Zach
in the books.
Mayo
Let's see what's going to happen.
has
Let's
been
see
trying
what's going to happen.
for years.
They're definitely
to
going
get
to
this
wreck.
win.
I feel like they're going to wreck. He has been trying for years. Oh, there goes
20 into the
20's
wall.
done. The 20's not going to win this race. 48 not going to win this race.
42.
The 28 and the 43, they better do something. If they need to do something, they need to do it now. They don't need to wait late. They need to do it now. Go on that high side.
Into
The
turn
butt
3.
dropping.
Into turn 3.
They need to
78
do something.
tries to go to the outside.
I think it's
No
done.
help.
I think Zach is the winner. Zach, the past
Zach
champion.
will hold him
Zach
off.
will hold him off.
Down the front stretch.
Down
Zach
the front
Mayo
stretch.
will win the
Zach
Daytona
Mayo.
250.
Zach will win here at Daytona, the season opener.
Yeah, your audio is definitely delayed from mine.
Yeah. Hey, well.
An amazing race.
Let's
Let's get
Tons of
Zach in here
wrecks.
for a post-race interview.
definitely get Zach in here live from Daytona Beach. He must be so happy. He is a Daytona 250 winner. Didn't get screwed out of it or anything. I told you, look out for the 18. The 18 was definitely one of the drivers that I thought would definitely win this race. Definitely, his favorite driver, Kyle Busch, will definitely be proud of him, and I'm pretty sure that he will expect a KBM contract in the morning.
Amazing race. The order of this finish would be 18, Kyle Busch, also known as Zach, followed by the 28. The 43 rounds up top 3, followed by the 78. And who even knows what the rest of the field is, because that was a mess. Fast lap would be awarded to Crucial, though. Lap time of 45.556. Zach Mayo will win. Starts up the season 1 for 1. Hopefully he can carry this momentum into Atlanta and make it 2 in a row. Let's try and get an interview in with the Daytona 250 winner. Technical difficulties, we are currently unable to contact Zach. A lot of controversy during the race, but still a very high quality performance by most drivers, keyword most. And yeah. Congrats! It's your first Daytona 250 win.
My bad. Oh man. Hello?
Hello.
What's up?
So how do you feel?
Man, I never thought I was gonna win this damn race. It's just try after try, and everything, went wrong, and I didn't have the luck I needed. And finally, just everything worked out.
Now,
Oh,
how
Zach, is
intense
your
the
voice
road
connected?
will
I'm
last
sorry,
you?
I was muted. Is your voice
Yeah,
connected?
my voice.
All right, just making sure. So Zach, you pulled on an amazing race today. I mean, if I could be honest with you, I mean, you were in the back for a while though. I noticed that. Was that strategy?
Yeah. Sometimes, I mean, it wasn't really strategy. I just got wrecked and shuffled in the back. But damn, that 18 was fast. We got second in both the stages. Just had a really good car to get it done.
So moving towards Atlanta, how do you feel now that you've won the
I had a
race
great
this season?
start to the season. Winning the points pretty easily, and that's a good start to getting those 5 bonus points you get for winning the regular season toward the chase, and that's what I'm looking forward to. So
All right.
the start's going to help that, and we got some momentum heading into Atlanta tomorrow.
Excellent. Is there a driver? We've seen so many wrecks today. So many drivers get turned, slammed into illegal moves. Is there a specific driver that you kind of, feel disrespected by getting raced back on the track, or is everything perfect for you? Or are you perfect with everyone?
I mean, I was a little heated at the beginning. The 9 swerved me a couple times. He was a little bit all over the place, but other than that, man, it was pretty good for me. Stayed clean most of the race, avoided a lot of wrecks, and that was really the key for me to, get the win, to position myself in the lead with about 15 to go. And I know the cautions were going to come out when you get that late in the race, and I knew all I had to do was just hold the lead to win it. So just put myself in the right spot to get it done.
You are a past champion, correct?
Yeah.
All right. So this year in NASCAR Heat 3, yes or no? Do you think that you will win the championship?
There's no certainty. You obviously don't know, but I feel like I'm gonna have a good chance to get my 3rd championship. So we'll see what happens.
Right.
Hopefully, I can make the race.
Who was the driver that
Wish you the best of
worked
luck.
well with? One more question. Who was the driver that you worked with?
Definitely my teammate. What a signing! If I didn't sign him today, I never would have won this race. He had all the chances in the world to pass, to move me up or whatever. And he was the ultimate team player, and I really appreciate that. And I'll definitely pay him back for that in the future.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, Zach.
Teamwork's the
Very
best.
excellent run by you today. Great run. You were one of my predictions to win this race. I mean, you're definitely fast when it comes to
We all
tracks, all
predicted
types of
you'd win.
tracks. I mean, I predicted Coffee to get to be up there too, but Coffee did lead a chunk of the race, but he did lose the lead, and when he lost the lead, he couldn't really get back up. So that's that. All right, so Zach, thank you for giving us your
Thanks,
time
man.
of day,
No
and I
problem.
wish you luck. And I'll talk to you later today.
See you, man.
All right,
Thanks.
have a good night. All right, now let's get second place in
We
here.
can squeeze in. Yeah, we can squeeze in HC. I invited him.
Who finished second though?
I think it was the 28 car. Don't know who drove the 28 though.
Well, I'm getting a message right now.
Yeah, it's just a chat thing. I want to see if HC would join. It's not look like he's gonna join. I'm just kind of upsetting that he wouldn't join. But
We need to invite whoever finishes. I wish. Hold up. Who finished second? Dang it. All right, Flyers.
it was the
is getting a
28.
message. Invite. All right, I'm gonna invite Flyers. And Flyers. Didn't really see him up in the front that much, to be honest with you. Didn't really see him much in the
Wasn't
front.
exactly his best race.
And definitely wasn't. I mean, he's definitely very, very talented, but just today was not his race. Alright, we are here with Flyers Fan 3, driver of the 88 Nationwide Chevrolet. Speaking of 88, Dale Jr. still leading Richmond. Go Jr. in your final Xfinity race.
Let's go.
That's besides the point. So Flyers, Yeah, he is. He's leading Daniel Hamrick, even though I want Hamrick to get his first win. But that's besides the point.
Put that thing on. Come on, Junior. Alright, anyway, let's get to this.
All right, so Flyers, definitely very
I'm a Junior fan, if you guys don't
kind
know.
of definitely a very quiet race by you, if I do say so.
Wait, what'd you say?
what
Sorry, I'm just focused on Junior right now.
It's understandable. Definitely a very quiet race by you. Definitely not your best restrictor plate track from what we've seen. So, what is your opinion on your performance today?
It wasn't really my fault. Every time that someone made a terrible decision, you know who was there to get wrecked? Me and Oyster. Me and Oyster had easily been the most unfortunate out of everybody.
Yes, it was a very, very lopsided. when it comes to
Yeah,
wrecks.
like every time I got in second. Now the one move, okay? The move I tried to make now, I bet you guys were laughing when I made the move in the boot, which I don't blame you. I was laughing at myself.
Was
So
it?
when I tried to pass coffee on the outside forward, I put myself in the wall. I started dying.
I think I
hope you
said
guys
something
can
about
repeat
this.
that.
I think I
I
said
hope
something
you guys
about
get a good
this.
kick out.
We,
I said that was a
I
funny
think I said
I
something.
made fun of myself. I made
What
fun
lap
of
was
myself.
it?
But anyway, get back to it. I don't know.
Never mind, I couldn't even tell the laps anyway.
You got my
Doesn't have to
messages
be
right
on
there,
there.
so I'm telling you what laps
Yeah,
it was.
I got your messages. I was
Oh, okay, good.
sticking with tonight. Left
Honestly,
a few times
bro.
so I could check the laps.
Oh, we got 4 viewers on Twitch. Hello, Twitch. You're still here. That's
Alright,
what's up.
well, get to the question.
Oh yeah, let's get.
How
some
do you
more
feel about
questions
HC's
ahead.
performance? Do you think he was a little
Oh god.
over aggressive?
He was rowdy. He was rowdy. He was way aggressive. Putting people to the wall just to keep the lead. I understand he doesn't win often. Usually in his home position, which is last.
Hey, we
But-
saw it. We saw it.
He
Commented on it too.
Really? I hope he doesn't. I already told him. I got into a party to talk to him. I told him there's a possibility that he could get dropped down like spin. He keeps racing like a clown. Just saying.
All right. So, what is your opinion on the illegal moves? Because I saw one illegal move from the 31 today, in the 42.
31? Oh yeah, I talked to him. I made him drop to the back and I just chewed him out. Yeah, I handled him.
A lot
All right.
of
So, is there drivers that you've been having problems with in this race? Drivers that you're kind of just pissed off with.
HC.
Is that the only driver?
Not to me, just to everyone else. My teammates, Jab, Oyster, Mafia. I don't care. He got right. He raced like a clown as well. Anyway, yeah, I'm not very thrilled with HC, but hopefully he can prove that that's a one-time thing. He doesn't race like a clown again. But I don't know. Maybe he goes back to last. Maybe he gets second to last tomorrow. Who knows?
Since this is Daytona and restrictor plate and drafting, and you definitely need help when it comes to who do you feel like was your best helping hand today? Who was your eyes and
Oyster.
ears? Who was the driver that helped you?
Actually,
Oyster?
no. I'm going Brew.
Brew was kind of aggressive.
yeah, you
too.
guys linked up through.
I am
You
giving
guys linked up
him
through.
props. My former burrito racing buddy. Shout out Burrito Tacos for life. Anyway, I was surprised. The one lap, I was on the outside, Mafia was on the inside. Honestly, I went on the inside and held that line, but he went with me. Burrito racing power, shake and bake, as we used to call it. And yeah.
You guys
so-
made it work.
Yeah,
It's
you
amazing.
definitely made it work. All right, so
we
a
got
few
up
more
there.
questions.
Then we got
A few more questions. What do you feel like your performance is for the rest of the year? Like right now, do you feel like that you could contend for the championship? I think it's too early to say, but it's definitely
early
a
to say,
fair question. How you
Too
look against the other drivers? So how do you stack up against the?
We'll find out as weeks come by. I want to get one more question, then I want you guys to get else instead.
Okay, one final question. How do you feel like the performance of today wasn't exactly your best? How do you think that will carry into your Atlanta race?
Well, then it's not one of my strong tracks, but last year it was. I don't know. I think we'll have a decent race.
Wish you the best of
Alright.
luck.
Well, Flyers, I will talk to you later tonight. And until then, have a great time.
We want to get HC in here, so if you can.
Yeah, let's get coffee in here.
And do that as your last one.
Even though his name is Raindrop, I keep calling him coffee. All right, one more
Alright.
interview, everyone at home at Twitch.
Yeah. Well, we'll see you later, folks. Alright.
What?
Hello, HC.
Hello.
All right, Coffee.
Not a
Very
not a
interesting
deal
race
for
today.
you.
If I could be honest with you, you were definitely one of my predictions to win the race today. But you led a big chunk of the race. You led a big chunk. Well, not a big chunk, but you definitely did lead to a stretch. Do you think that you could carry that momentum into Atlanta?
Fires, no one was talking to you. Like, just leave the party. This is my interview. Don't shoot. Shoot.
Oh,
Um,
I forgot to go to your number. What was your number again? Coffee?
20 cars.
All right, so you know today you definitely led a chunk of the race, and you were definitely fast throughout the day. But from what I noticed, that you kind of struggled getting back up. And you could carry the
Yes.
fast momentum you had today into next week at Atlanta.
No.
Interesting. All right. So,
honest.
So
Another
what?
question.
All right, go ahead.
Sorry about that. A lot of people are not exactly happy with you right now over your aggression early in the race, throughout the race actually. What is your response to that?
Response to that is I run you a lot over the stage 1 for being aggressive. A lot
Do
of
you
laps.
believe it
stage
was
one.
do you believe it was too much at at times?
Yes.
Alright.
All right. So who do you say that you had problems with the most? Like just make you so mad. Just make you so mad.
Big Dave. Every two of the restarts came down on me, even though he was not clear. 2 of the restarts. And the Rooster had did the same thing. This was at the end of the race. Rooster had did the same thing too.
Zach's
So
wants
that
me to
happened
send him an
3
invite.
times.
It's not his interview. It's not his interview. So,
Or did it?
all right. So who is the guy that you work with the most throughout Daytona?
I would say mostly Zach. Pushed me a lot throughout the race. And I started pushing my teammates when I could. Had a spot or 2. And then TGR.
You think TJR was fun for you? I mean, would be good
Yes.
for you? All right. Well, HE Coffee, but wish you the best of luck for next race.
Yep.
All right, you better have a good time. All right. Well, that concludes our broadcast of the Daytona 250 here at Daytona. To everybody at home
Tune in tomorrow
watching.
to see Atlanta.
Exactly. Me and Directional
1
might
p.m.
be here. Yeah. And Flyers, you're still here?
1 p.m.
What?
Eastern.
You're
Okay.
You
Well,
want
anyways.
us to invite Zach? Well, alright, well. Alright, so everybody back at home, this live stream was brought to you by Nationwide is on your side. Xbox, we're better than PS4. However, I'm sorry. Alright, have a great night. Let me just end this thing right here.